Y'all, I don't know what happened these last 2 months. We really said take the last one and double it. We have 60 games to get through, so we're gonna have to speed run this. Starting with our first non-game item, we actually had found this rescues guide at a yard sale. The only thing it's missing is the poster, I believe, but otherwise it's a really clean copy of this guide. And going straight into our DS games, we collected actually all 3 of the Tamagotchi corner shop games. We got really lucky and went into a local game store, and it just happened to someone recently traded in all 3, so we're like, you know what, let's just get them all at the same time. And then we went super ham on collecting Pokemon games. For literally all the next few games we're about to see are just Pokemon games. So we have Pokemon Platinum version, Pokemon Pearl, Pokemon Black version 2. Actually, this is the second copy of this game that we have. We have another copy that the cover is a little torn, so we just want another clean copy. Pokemon Soul Silver, Pokemon Black version. Actually, these 2 we got on a deal from Facebook Marketplace. Somebody was selling both for like $100, so really good deal on those. Pokemon Ranger. Unfortunately, it's not complete, but we did find it at a yard sale. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team, really nice clean copy. Also another Facebook Marketplace pickup. And Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Time. This is also another clean copy picked up via Facebook Marketplace. And one game I'm excited that we found that was on my scavenger hunt list is Inuyasha Secret of the Divine Jewel. Then we got Dragon Slayer. We also been picking up some anime style type games too, so those are kind of on our list to look for. But we got Full Metal Alchemist, Soul Sympathy, and then Elite Beat Agents. I don't know why we haven't picked this up sooner, but this is something else that I've been wanting to play that's on our list. Moving on to our 3DS games. Again, we have a big stack of mostly Pokemon games in here, but there's a couple other games as well. Starting off with Pokemon Rumble Blast, another Facebook Marketplace pickup, Pokemon X, and this one is, I believe, pronounced Inazuma 11-3, something we've never seen before and just looked different. So we saw it at a local game store, and just decided to pick it up. Pokemon Ultra Moon, then we got Pokemon Ultra Sun as well. Another anime style game, One Piece Unlimited World. And then we accidentally got another copy of Pokemon X. I think we just totally were not thinking about it and realized we forgot we just recently picked this up. And then we have Pokemon Y, Pokemon Omega Ruby, and Mario Party, the top 100. I'm excited to play this one. I love Mario Party. I want to see what all, I guess, games are in here to see. There's Mario 1, 2, 3, 1 up all the way up to 10. Mario 1 through 10 on here. And then lastly, we got Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. Moving on to some more Nintendo games. We have a couple of GameCube games and some Wii games. Starting off with The Simpsons Hit and Run. If you've seen my other video, we already have a copy of this, but I believe it's on the PS2. So we found another copy on the GameCube. Next, we have Wario World. This one looks really interesting. I like Wario games because he usually has like those little goofy, like short little games that you can play. But this one looks like an actual like adventure game you can play with, and it also has the ability to take some of the short, like small little goofy games from the WarioWare like incorporated, and you're able to somehow upload it into this game. So I'm not really sure what mix of what's going on in this game, but it looks very interesting. Then we found Fritz. I have no idea what this game is. I guess it's just a chess game, and it's kind of just an obscure kind of random game that I have no idea why it's this price. We found it at Pink Gorilla. I think they even put in their video that this is just a random weird game that they were selling, so we picked it up. And then lastly, we got this another random game, no idea what it's about. Reason why I got it is because it's an Atlas game. I don't know why Atlas sometimes has some just really random games that they make, but we actually got this for free at a yard sale. We had went and bought a shelf from somebody, and we just happened to see the game while we were there, and the guy was like, here, take it. So it was really nice. Going into our Switch games, we picked up the 100 line Last Defense Academy. I haven't decided if I want to play this or not. I can't tell if it's more tactical versus visual novel, but I might check it out off stream, and if it's more visual novel, maybe I'll play it on stream. If not, I'll just play it off stream. Then we got Radio Remastered, The Mystery of the Soulless Army, another Atlas game pickup, and another Pokemon game. We got the box set for Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Pokemon Shining Pearl. And then we also picked up the collector's edition of the 100 Line Last Defense Academy. And lastly, we picked up the Layer Princess and the Blind Prince. Now this I'm kind of curious about too. I might have to go see if I can find like a loose copy of this so I can check it out. It looks like a story kind of, maybe visual novel kind of type of game that might be up my aisle, so I'll have to check it out later. And then to wrap up the Nintendo games that we collected, we have Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons on the Game Boy Color, a complete in-box Pokemon Stadium with the N64 transfer pack, and then lastly Pokemon's Great Adventure. And then finally moving on to the PlayStation games, we picked up Resident Evil 2. The case honestly is kind of trashed, but couldn't pass up a good deal on this one. And then this was an accidental buy. We didn't realize we already had like the collector's box of this, but we picked up Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3. Then we got Scooby-Doo Mystery Mayhem. Might have to boot up the PS2 just to play this because I love Scooby-Doo. And then we have another yard sale find, Innocent Life, a futuristic Harvest Moon, which I actually might want to check this one out too since it's supposed to be like Harvest Moon, but I don't know. We'll have to see what it's about. Then we got Astro Boy, kind of like Mega Man, but not. And then lastly in the PS2, we got Mark Echo's Getting Up Content Under Pressure. Very long title for a kind of, I don't know what, like it says revolution on the back, so it sounds like we're kind of a missionary in a sense. No, okay. You're a graffiti artist that's sickened by the government tyranny. You're very like pro to people. Moving on to the PSP and PS3 games, we picked up Monster Kingdom Jewel Summoner, Trails of Cold Steel Part 1 and Part 2, Lost Dimension, and then that cool Dragon Ball Z Burst Limit that we picked up that comes with the movie inside. And for our PS4 games, we didn't collect too many, but starting off we have Atelier Lula, the Scion of Arland. I'm not sure why these games are always so expensive. Next, we have Lunar Remastered. I believe this originally came out on the PlayStation 1. Now it's on we have a remastered version of it. I like the little arts. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the back of it. I like the little arts. What Remains of Edith Finch. Looks like another kind of like story, visual novel type of game that might be something I might want to play a little later. It says, in this Lovecraftian tale set in Washington State, explores a series of short story vignettes to solve the mystery of a French family's cursed demise. So yes, definitely something I might want to play. And then lastly, we have Blaze Blue Essential Fiction. Wrapping up our PlayStation games, we have the PS5, and starting off we have Expedition 33. I heard lots of good things about this game. Okay, it was really popular for a minute there on streaming on Twitch. Then we got Sudoku, the HD Remastered, Day 1 Edition. And then lastly, we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutants Unleashed Deluxe Edition. Specifically, this is like a Walmart exclusive. Apparently Walmart has like their own editions, limited editions that they only sell at Walmart. So we picked this up because it's specifically a limited edition specific to Walmart. I'm not sure why they do that. We'll have to see if we find more games like this. And then a very last category are some Sega Dreamcast games. First being Capcom versus SNK, Record of Lotus War, and Sonic Adventure. This game actually we got a really good deal at a yard sale. The guy did not want to actually sell it from the Dreamcast that he was selling, and he honestly said he wasn't sure if it even worked, but we were able to get him to sell it to us. So yeah, we got it for real cheap. And that is it, guys. We made it through all 60 games. I know it didn't seem like there was that many, but trust me, I counted and counted and counted again. There was really that many that we collected. So from this point on, I think I'm gonna switch it up to doing actual monthly end of the month games instead of every 2 months, just because I want to make sure I can go over the games with you guys and maybe go on a little more detail versus having to speed run through them so you can see all the games in a nice kind of trimmed video. Anyways, guys, make sure to comment down below what game was your favorite that I picked up, or what game that you kind of got you excited about, and let me know what you guys picked up these last couple months as well. What are your hot pickups for the last 2 months? Anyways, guys, if you liked the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.